Good evening, everybody. Let's try again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's better. Ladies and gentlemen, this week has flown by and another national championship has passed. Some of you may be sad, others happy. But for all of us, it has been an enjoyable, albeit an exhausting week. All play at this national championship has come to an end, and after the wonderful darts that have been played here this week, all that remains is for the formalities of the award ceremony to be completed. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you some statistics for this national championship. 1,041 players participated at this national championship. An indication of the standard of darts played during this week is the fact that a total of 1,408 180s were recorded by you, the players. There were 5 170 closers. This is proof that the sport of darts and excellent quality of play is alive and well in Darts South Africa. With regards to membership, we gained a total of 962 new players during the period 1st of January 2024 to 31st December 2024. 770 new players joined during the period 1st of January 2025 to 30th of June 2025. And during the same period of time, 38 persons returned to Darts South Africa from a rival body. There is, however, cause for concern with regards to the number of members who leave and no longer participate in the sport. The only good thing here is that these leaving members have not joined rival organizations. They have left the sport for reasons known to them only. Members of Darts South Africa, I want to thank you for your membership and your loyalty towards Darts South Africa. It is only because of your loyal membership that Darts South Africa remains a united, strong, and growing organization. But I want to warn you that very soon your loyalty will be severely tested. Very soon you will be asked, enticed, and tempted to join a rival organization and also play in unsanctioned events for substantial amounts of money by persons who act in opposition to our federation and who create division within our sport. I ask you, please, resist these attempts. Remember that principles and loyalty are cast in stone. Principles and loyalty do not have a price. Principles and loyalty are not for sale. I want to quote the response of a former member of Darts South Africa when he was approached to join a rival organization. This was the former member's response, and I quote, "No thanks on the invite. I will not be joining or supporting another organization besides the democratically elected Darts South Africa. I think Darts South Africa is more than just an organization for organized darts. It is part of our liberation as a country to unify players who were previously divided along racial lines. I do not think we need another organization that will only divide us and take us back to where we were before 1994. Unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that I could have given a better answer than that. The sad part of this, however, is that this member who gave this noble answer is now a member of a rival body and acting in opposition to Dance South Africa. So it could not have been a very principled statement and stand. Ladies and gentlemen, Dance South Africa needs you. Dance South Africa wants you. Dance South Africa does not want you to leave. However, should you, of your own decision and accord, leave and join a rival body which is outside the official structures, then do so. And be happy there. So you don't become a member of a rival body, but you still want to involve yourself in and comment on the affairs of Dance South Africa. If you leave Dance South Africa, then our affairs are no longer your business. So please keep your nose out of Dance South Africa affairs and confine yourself and your comments to the affairs of the body which you have joined. What also puzzles me is members who are members of Dance South Africa, but their loyalties actually lie somewhere else. And I often ask myself what these persons really want in our organization. Are they merely using us for playing opportunities? Like I said earlier on, should you all be asked to play in an unsanctioned event for a substantial amount of money, if you do, then you are taking our sport backwards just for money. This is reminiscent of the bad old days when we had what was called the rebel sports tours to South Africa, when people were paid to come and play in South Africa because the world had rejected the divisive policies of our country. If you join a rival body in darts and you participate in their activities, then you are creating division. And you are sustaining and keeping the division alive. So stop blaming Dance South Africa and its officials for your acts of bad faith. If you want to play official dance in the Republic of South Africa, then Dance South Africa is your home. Ladies and gentlemen, as we end our week of competition tonight, I want to thank the following parties for their contribution to the success of Nationals 2025. I thank the National Management Council of Dance South Africa, Pat, Danny, Michael, Stephen, and John. Thank you for your support and your loyalty through some very difficult times as officials of this federation. I appreciate your friendship and your collegiality. I want to thank the block controllers. I also thank Mrs. Renee Worth for her help at the control table and in the IT room. A very special thanks go to our sponsors, namely the Wildco Sun, Fallsafe Security, Retail Funeral Administrators, Back-to-Pack Packaging, Unicorn Dartboards. If I have left out the name of any person or persons who played a role in the success of this week of competition, please forgive me and you are thanked. We appreciate all your efforts. And last but not least, I thank all of you, the valuable members of Dance South Africa, who came here and competed against each other in such a wonderful way. Thank you, and congratulations for the excellent dance played here during the course of this week. I am most certainly proud to be the president of such a vibrant national federation. We also extend our congratulations to all the winners and encourage those who have not won to try again. Remember, if you have played the game and enjoyed it, then you are a winner anyway. To those who will be announced as Protea and Masters players here this evening to represent us and our country at the 2026 African Union Sports Council Region 5 Darts Confederation Championship in Botswana, congratulations on your selection. I trust that you will remain loyal to the organization that bestowed this honor on you. May you also represent our country with pride, dignity, and a deep sense of patriotism. Being selected to represent your country is an absolute honor, and is the highest honor that you can obtain. And ladies and gentlemen, that honor cannot be measured in monetary terms. People have made great sacrifices for us to be able to represent our country today. People lost their freedom. Some people were killed for the privileges and the rights that we enjoy today. So we should value that. I also want to take this opportunity to wish our senior and our junior playing contingent who will be representing us in our country at the World Darts Federation World Cup in South Korea later this year. I wish them every success. Members of Darts South Africa, friends, as you travel home to your loved ones, we pray that you will remain safe, and we wish you well for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to seeing you in the Western Cape for Nationals 2026. Remember, the Western Cape is my home province. So we need tricks for trying to copy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are standing, there are quite a few seats here in front and in between. If you'd like to come and take some, even at the back there are quite a few seats here in front, in between. Could I respectfully ask everyone to stand? We're going to try playing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. Thank you. Mr. Sound Guy, welcome. Is there an entry there? There's a seat up front for you, sir. Mr. Sound. Thank you, sir. Please settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, deviating from protocol, I'm going to call upon now the management of the Wild Coast Sun to say a few words and to possibly thank us for the week. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Henry.
Thank you so much. Let me pass my gratitude to the committee of that South Africa, the president, and all the members that has participated over this past week in everything that you have done. I hope we impressed. The only thing that we forgot to do is to check the bags of people that come from Cape Town. They brought their weather this side. Mr. President, I think you are one of those people. Next time I'll make sure that you check the bags. Please don't. We've got very nice weather this side, especially this time. But yeah, it was such an honor to have you here by us. You really created a very nice vibe across our property, and we are so humbled to be part of your sponsors. This man has squeezed everything from us. My hand, both hands, I tried, and he was just squeezing our hands every now and then. I remember the last meeting we had in the preview where I said to him, but you agreed to everything. He said, yeah, I did, but I need to take something again to the committee tomorrow, so give me something. I have to give up such a big amount of money again. But you know what? It's because I expect you to come back here again. I believe it's an investment, and I hope you all enjoyed our property. It's a beautiful property with a very big heart. It's been here for 43 years, and it's so nice to have you being part of it. Thank you all for your contribution towards our property, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a token of our appreciation, and leaving the Wild Coast Sun General Manager with a memorandum. Let me start again. With a token of our stay during this week, we present to you our official colors, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You've got to be affiliated to us to be part of our national team. But we'll always fondly remember the Wild Coast Sun, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure. It's a privilege to present those of you that were present at the opening ceremony. We presented a Life Member Award to the General Secretary, Mrs. Patricia Cunningham. And this evening, I'd like to do the same for a person that's 20 years in that portfolio, that has done a sterling job for this organization, is upheld the articles of the DSA Constitution. He serves tirelessly the organization with not only pride but distinction. He's also been re-elected past his sell-by date, so you and I must have great confidence in his abilities, skills, attributes. Unfortunately, not good looks, but we can't get everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the Life Member Award to Mr. Graham Stark for Mr. Stark, on behalf of the organization with the standing ovation, we look forward to receiving the same service for the next 20, sir. Not yet. Mr. Stark, I believe you've got an announcement to make concerning the Protea colors. You wish to hand out the Protea colors and the air tickets? Yeah, before we get to the Protea colors, ladies and gentlemen, could we call the newest member of Dance South Africa National Management Council, the new business manager, Mr. Lorenzo Aronson. Thank you, Mr. Aronson. Congratulations, Mr. Stark.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just get to know, you know these names already. These are the names of the players who are going to South Korea. But we're going to call their names and we'd like them to come up so that they can be acknowledged, and we wish them well. And then they'll also receive their flight tickets and their outfits. The battle dress is still to follow. Battle dress is the shirt in which you play. We wait for it to come from Seskok, and then that will also be handed to them. So we'll start with the men for the South Korea. The manager, we'll ask the manager to come up. You come up to the stage, you take your bow, and then you go off and you will be presented with your clothing and your bag below the stage. The manager is Stephen Mafiki of Gauteng. The players are Warwick Sheffer of the Western Cape. Warwick is not here, but we will make arrangements for him to receive what is due to him. Then from the Northwest, Joseph Fori. Kom Joseph. Die neetboer. The nut farmer. From the Western Cape, Christo van Jaarsveld. He's also not here, as national. And from the Western Cape, Lorenzo Adams. Lorenzo was al erg achter gaan sit, so dat hy nou lang kan stap tot die voor. Nou weet jy nie meer waar die steeds is hier. Kyk hoe lyk jy? We move on to the ladies. The manager from Gauteng, Anne-Marie Moraes. Another long walk. Kom Tannie. And the players from the Western Cape, Johanna Oosthuizen. From KwaZulu-Natal, Kriya O'Dea.
Acknowledge the people.
From Gauteng, Tanya Stolz. The youth for South Korea. The manager is Priscilla Peters of the Western Cape. They were supposed to go to Malawi, but the hosting country has been changed to Zimbabwe, and that will also be later this year. The boys, the manager, we do not have their outfits yet, please take note. We are still awaiting final approval from SESCOM for their participation, and then they will be. Go straight on. The Western Cape, Storm Gay, he's not here. From Gauteng, Jaden Smith. From Gauteng, Werner de Beer. The Western Cape, Marius Brits. The girls, the manager is Ronald Heyman of Gauteng. And the players from the Western Cape, Kayla Ludik. From Gauteng, Melinda Rademeyer. From the Western Cape. And from Southern Suburbs Dance Association, which is my association, Sandika Kok. Unfortunately is not here. Please take note, Southern Suburbs Dance Association. So anybody who's moving to the Western Cape, Southern Suburbs Dance Association. From the Western Cape, Shana Mati. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Mr. Scott from Southern Suburbs Dance Association. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for, we're going on to the presentation of medals and trophies. We're going to start with the juniors. The system we operate, you will come from this side. You will collect and you will go to that table and sign when necessary, especially all floating trophy recipients as well as 180 recipients. From Gauteng, Anastasia Mikel. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the first 180 strong. From the Eastern Cape, Danae Bester. From KwaZulu-Natal, Blake Richardson. From the Western Cape, Jaco Dupree. From KwaZulu-Natal, Rowan Smith. From the Free State, Enko Leroux. From Gauteng, Jason Brits. From the Eastern Cape, JP Penza. And finally from Gauteng, Johan Marais. In the mixed pairs event, your runners-up from the Eastern Cape, Sonika Bester and JP Penza. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions in the mixed pairs from Gauteng, Anastasia Mikel and Jason Brits. Your girls pairs, your runner-up from the Eastern Cape, Trinity Kelly and Danae Bester. The girls doubles champions from Gauteng, Anastasia Mikel and Pindila Indlovu. Apparently, it's the first national for the lady from Gauteng, Pindila Indlovu. And doing a Gauteng, Jesse Porters and Wade Kattenbach. And your champions also from Gauteng, Jovan Marais and Jason Brits. In the girls singles category, the runner-up from the Eastern Cape, Sonika Besta. Ladies and gentlemen, the singles champion 2025 from Gauteng, Anastasia Mikel. We go to the boys singles, also a clean sweep from Gauteng, runner-up Wade Kattenbach. And your champion from Gauteng, Jason Brits. Ladies and gentlemen, the overall champions 2025, Gauteng. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that completes the juniors, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them for a week of good competition. And I think it's now near your bedtime. You may stay if you like. The seniors, we start with the 25 180 awards from Peninsula Clint Prime. From Golden Becky, George Makubu. From Ekurhuleni East, Rudolph Berger. From Dillabeng, Jared Stegen. From Mangaung Metro, Dion Zitzman. From Govan Beki, Kyle Yonker. From Imakazeri, Rudy van Staden. From Mitchell's Plain, Vernon Bowles. From Dillabeng, Peter Cornier. From Emakazeni, Terry Skippers. Coming from West Peninsula, Gary Dammit. George Konaridis. From Ibai, Esias Cronier. From Mangaung Metro, Koi Olofsson. From Peninsula, Clayton Septo. And finally, from Ekurhuleni South, Duncan Ogan. We go to the 50-180s from Mood David Inyemba. From Mangaung Metro, Yako Furi. From Imakazeni, Stocky Spieth. From Breda Valley, Alistair Bailey. Well done, Stockies. From Algoa Bay, Ansi Zili. And finally from East London, Chris Clenans. Ladies and gentlemen, receiving their 75 180s from Johannesburg West, Mitchell Mini. From Motlotlo, Masanda Magadiza. And from Midwal, Philip Corrine. Ladies and gentlemen, the 150, 180s, one of them from Ekurhuleni South, Sean Ogan. Well done. We go now to the maximum close of 170. There were 5 thrown at Nationals 2025. We take it in the order in which it was thrown. From Ray Ikonyeni, Praveen Suraj. From Matlosana, Andre Knight. From Ekurhuleni East, Dali Binaman. From Observatory, Earl Pendolfi. And finally from Athlone, Wafik Roo. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we were fortunate this year to host the DSA 110,000 Open Championship, and we are fortunate also to have a sponsor from QSOL, represented by Mr. Walid Clayton from Pro DSA. He's got some accessories, darts to present. But for our runner-up from Bhojanala, ST Stalls. The Open Champion, and tomorrow night we'll get the Golf Open Champion as well. But our Darts Open Champion from Ekurhuleni South, Faith Dube. Ladies and gentlemen, the men's runner-up from Emma Kazeni, Rudy van Staden. And the Open Champion from Midwal, Philip Corrine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Owen, and thank you for your sponsorship, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the Inter-Association, the ladies, Section 5, runner-up, Rand West. Section 5 winners, Saldana Bay. Mr. Fortune, shall I discuss your subs? Ladies and gentlemen, Section 4 runner-up, Tiger. Section 4 champions, Acknowledgments. Ladies and gentlemen, Section 3 runners-up, Steve Twetway. Ladies and gentlemen, Section 3 winners, East London. Going to Section 2, the runners-up is Breda Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Section 2 champions, Acknowledgments South. We go to the big time, Section 1, your runner-ups, Scotland. I said it's a family but from royals. 3 generations, grandmother, mother and granddaughter. There's a mother and 2 daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, your Division 1 champions, Bojanala. Thank you. In the Men's Inter-Association in Section 6, your runner-up is Kamakara. The Section 6 winners, Ray Ingonyeni.
It's okay, Jenny. You sure? Yeah. Must put this thing on. Yeah, put it on. Hey, Jenny's free. Okay. Can you look at the camera? It's not okay. Hey, look at the camera, guys. Yay!
Thank you. The runner-up in Section 5, Anthem. Section 5 champions, Tigerberg. Ladies and gentlemen, Section 4, your runner-up, East London. The champions of Section 4, Imakazeni.
Zet haar lekker op de grond.
section 3, runner-up is Ibai.
Wait, take a photo.
Oh, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, section 3 winners, observatory.
Well done.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, section 2, your runner-up, Thomas. Tonga will be playing their skills in section 1 for the first time next nationals. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions for section 2, Golden Mbeki.
Kom hier meeste aan net zo vast. Niet lucht, niet lucht. Come on boys. the dogs out!
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, section 1, your runner-up, West Peninsula. Ladies and gentlemen, champion section 1, 2025. And before I call them, let me warn you, you got earplugs, now will be the time. They will be doing their war cry or their some sound. The champion section 1, Mitchell's Plain. Well done. Right, wait for it, wait for it. Are we ready?
Yeah!
Would you like a match?
Yes, sir.
There we go, there we go. Thank you, it was well done, gentlemen. I think even if you didn't win section 1, we would have given you a trophy anyway to hear you off. Ladies and gentlemen, the close players in the women's, your runners-up, Louise Oosthuizen and Alexa Rottenbach from Bojanala. The ladies champions from Mitchell's Plain, Samantha Jefta and Colleen Solomons. We go to the men's pairs. Your runners-up from Goldie Becky, Leslie Naidu and Kyle Yonker. Your women's doubles champions from Peninsula, Robertino May and Maynard Brits. Ladies and gentlemen, the close singles, your runner from Stetland, the ladies, Yolanda van Rooyen. Ladies singles champion from Edo Ladies South, Faith Dube. Thank you. In the men's singles, your runner-up from Saul Plaatje, Werner van Jaarsveld. Men's close singles champion 2025 from Algoa Bay, Hansi Zini. Ladies and gentlemen, the Inter-Association overall champions on the ladies, Boljanala. Ladies and gentlemen, the overall champions in the men's section, Golden Mbeki.
Aye, what 2 hours you make?
Well done, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the inter-district team event, your ladies runner-up, Ekerleni. And your inter-district champions, Cape Town Ducks. The runner-up in the men's inter-district, Ekurleni. And the men's inter-district champions, Cape Winelands. Thank you. The Inter-Provincial Masters event, the ladies runner-up, Northwest Province. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions in the Interprovincial Masters, ladies, Western Cape. The Interprovincial Masters men, runners-up, Western Cape.
Hello. Call it.
She wasn't that good.
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't that good. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions from KwaZulu-Natal. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the last category, the Interprovincial. Your ladies runners-up, Gauteng. Thank you. Finally, the interprovincial men, your runners up, the Eastern Cape.
Wait.
Thank you, Eastern Cape. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final award for the evening. I must say, after going through the entire presentation of medals, I never came across a Southern Suburbs Darts Association. Your interprovincial champions, men, Gauteng. There's more green places here than blue. Thank you and well done, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. I would now call for the top 20 players, men, women, and the announcement of the Protea team's senior and masters for Botswana 2026. I call the President, Mr. Stark, to do the necessary.
From Southern Suburbs.
Thank you, Danny. Ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed to announcing the teams, I'd like to read out the top 20 ladies and the top 20 males. In no particular order. The ladies from the Northwest, Alexa Rautenbach. Northern Cape, Amelia de Lange. Mpumalanga, Anita du Plessis. Mpumalanga, Annemarie Lazar. Limpopo, Ed van Dyke. Western Cape, Ashley Adonis. Northwest, Barbara Ludik. Northern Cape, Bianca Muller. Eastern Cape, Bernadine Masimla. Eastern Cape, Bernice Viljoen. KwaZulu-Natal, Buffy Bishop. Eastern Cape, Charmaine Kraukamp. KwaZulu-Natal, Charmaine Netlin. Gauteng, Chamonix Kruger. Western Cape, and Southern Suburbs Darts Association, Chanel Fernandez. Free State, Cherise Burger. Gauteng, Colette Bouillon. Mpumalanga, Daniel Lombard. Limpopo, Denise van Rooyen. And the Northern Cape, Diana Potgieter. The men, once again in no particular order, from Gauteng, Angel Morgan. Northwest, Charles van der Berg. Eastern Cape, Deacon Swanepoel. Eastern Cape, Hansie Zili. Gauteng, Hugo Deisel. Free State, Gerard Steffen. Mpumalanga, Kyle Jonke. Northwest, Marcus Roos. Eastern Cape, Masanda Ngedesa. That's Mercy. Gauteng, Mitch Winnie. Western Cape, Bernard Brits. Gauteng, Philip Forrie. Free State, Pieter Cronje. KwaZulu-Natal, Rajan Odeya. Mpumalanga, Rudy van Staden. Gauteng, Sean Hogan. Eastern Cape, Stefan Vente. Western Cape, Vernon Bowers. Eastern Cape, Vernon Human. Northern Cape, Werner van Jaarsveld. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to announce the teams to participate in African Union Sports Council Region 5 in 2026 in Botswana, if I can find it. We'll start with the Masters. Please note, ladies and gentlemen, if you are selected into the Masters team, you do not receive Protea colors. You receive Darts South Africa colors. Reason being, our government does not allocate Protea colors to the Masters. They allocate only to senior and to junior. No other category. No age categories, no Masters. So the Masters, they will receive Darts South Africa colors. I'm going to announce the managers first, and then the manager is to come on stage and then welcome the players that will be in his or her team. So for the Masters team for 2026 to compete in Botswana, the manager is from the Western Cape, Clayton Septo. Please come jogging along, Clayton. Hy sal bestandige trafie jou. The players from the Western Cape, Craig Williams. From KwaZulu-Natal, Mark Kleinschmidt. Managers, when you have been announced, please make sure you have the contact details of your players. If you have any problems, you can contact the secretary, but not today, please, and not during this week. We take the week off, so the next week. The ladies for the Masters team for Botswana 2026 from the Northwest, Joey Kotzer. Also from the Northwest, ST Storms. Come Northwest, Masters. We do understand that you're Masters, but you can open a little quicker. Okay, Clayton, you can take your team off. Thank you. We proceed to the Protea ladies for Botswana 2026. The manager is Anne-Marie Moraes. And the players are from the Western Cape, Johanna Oosthuizen. From the Western Cape, Jolanda van Rooyen. From the Western Cape, Olivia Hendricks. And from Gauteng, Tanya Stolz. Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the Protea men for Botswana 2026. Now, I note that you have listened very carefully to the announcements of the other teams. For this particular team, I'd like you to listen even more carefully, because this team, if memory serves me correctly, then this team is going to have 3 historical moments. So listen carefully. I will announce that historical moment when we come to it. So for the Protea men, for Botswana 2026, the manager is Heinrich Stolz. Come Heinrich, you got the historical moment here, right? Okay. And the players are, from the Free State, Peter Cronje. From Gauteng, Philip Fourie. Now this next one may be a historical moment if memory serves me correctly. So if my memory serves me correctly, then according to what I can remember, this is the first Protea team from this particular province. So if I'm correct, then it's a historical moment. From the Northern Cape, Werner van Jaarsveld. From the Western Cape, Maynard Brits. Ladies and gentlemen, and the next one is a historical moment. There's a saying that goes, if you are good enough, then you are old enough. And now I'm going to announce a junior into the senior team. From the Eastern Cape, Deacon Swinnapole. Ladies and gentlemen, now the highlight for me, and the highlight in the history of Dance South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to announce the last player for the team, last but not least. History in the making. The first Black African Protea player, Masunda Ingadesa from the Eastern Cape. Thank you, gentlemen. Danny, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Staff. Congratulations, managers, players. You may exit stage left. Thank you. So, 3 times historians, I have yet to hear a selection of a Southern Suburbs player. So if you relocate to the Western Cape, I think it's either West Peninsula or one of the more better playing associations. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of tonight's proceedings. All of the maids, especially on behalf of the National Management Council, I want to sincerely apologize to all dart players for whatever mistakes we have made this week. It was not intentional. Mistakes do happen, but please accept our sincere regret and apologies. We also